On this episode of Pimp My Setup, I'm going to be talking about your setups you submitted for tips, tricks, feedback, and much more. So if you're interested in that, then sit back, relax, and interact because the show starts now.
It's time for the original setup show dedicated to providing you with tips, tricks, and feedback to pimp out your setup. Hosted by Matt Philly with new special guests every week. Coming at you live in 3, 2, 1.
This episode of Pimp My Setup is sponsored by Faux Real. Faux Real photorealistic apparel raises the stakes in holiday hilarity. Stand out from the crowd this holiday season in your very own Faux Real ugly holiday sweater t-shirt. These lightweight, breathable t-shirts emulate ugly holiday sweaters without the bulk and itch. Celebrate the festivities without the fuss. Use promo code swashin15 for 15% off purchases at fauxrealshirt.com.
What's up, everybody? I want to Pimp My Setup episode number 151, recorded live on November 3rd, 2016. My name is Matt Philly. You can find me on Twitter at Matt Philly. And yes, we're back. Halloween's over, so the set has been de-Halloweenized. That's a word now. And I think I jumped the gun. I'm wearing a Christmas sweater, and actually, it's not even a Christmas sweater. It's literally just a t-shirt, well, not a t-shirt, but a shirt. I think it's so freaking awesome. As you just saw the ad spot, fauxrealshirt.com. They sponsored today's episode, and I'm really, really happy that they did. So you'll be seeing me wearing these shirts a lot through the rest of the year. So shout out to them. Go check them out. Really affordable, and they look freaking awesome. Everyone in the chat when I first went live was like, dude, you're wearing a Christmas sweater? What's the deal with that? It's like, nah, dude, I'm wearing a shirt. All right. So, yeah, definitely go check it out. And yeah, let's get into the first setup. First set of the day, submitted by Gabriel, who's 15. He loves playing games. And yeah, I could see that. You know, he's got the single monitor setup. He's got a dope ass PC. So obviously he's got that one monitor focus going on. There's nothing wrong with that. I know some people, they get all sad and they're like, oh my God, if you're going to have one monitor, it should be an ultra wide. But I really do like what he's got going on here. A few things that I would fix. I mean, the PC has no LEDs inside. So obviously there's the LED of the graphics card, but there's nothing really to show off. So I think having it at that awkward angle isn't really necessary, especially when you're sitting down. You're going to be able to see the inside anyway. So I would just put it all the way up against the wall, really free up some space. And unless you're going to get yourself like the NZXT Hue Plus or whatever, I don't think it needs to be at that awkward angle. The other thing I would say is basically like headphones, stuff like that. It just makes it look a little bit more messy, and there's really no theme here. So I feel like I'm going to say that a lot. I say it a lot every episode, but seriously, there's no theme. You have the red case, the red chair, and you got a blue LED and nothing on the wall, and we don't see any other color other than that ugly ass Razer mouse pad. Get it out of here. Are those headphones red too? They got the hint of red.
And the mouse is red.
And the mouse got the red logo, yeah, and he's got probably RGB keyboard. So why not go with the whole red theme? What's with the blue and the ugly ass Razer mouse pad? I hate that mouse pad. I don't care if you're like a Razer fanboy. That is ugly. Who would ever want that? So that's just kind of how I feel about that setup. But I like that he's got the secondary tablet. He's got that thing. What is that? Like a Pokemon from the future or something? It's weird, but I like it. I like what you're going for. I don't think it's a bad setup by any means, but I do think there are a few things that could be done to take it to the next level. But overall, I mean, for what you're working with, man, being 15, it's not bad. But you know what's bad? Okay, that's really mean. But next setup, submitted by Kelci, who's 13. And yes, she's a female and not just, going through a weird time in his life, but this is a joke. Kelci, as I said, 13, loves to play video games and make YouTube videos. I think almost everybody in this episode literally put in their description that they love to play video games. So very gaming oriented. Now, I feel bad because listen, Kelci, she's only 13. She's really, really young. So obviously she doesn't have a lot of control over what she has. But goddamn, I mean, yeah, that's pink. That's definitely pink. I mean, that's not just pink. That's like pink right in your face. So I think although it's beautiful and it makes me feel all special inside, I do think the desk is just so small. It's like really, really small because listen, your monitors, they're not really small, but they're not, 27 inch or anything like that. But look how small they look. Well, look how big they look on that desk. They look like you have 50 inch TVs on there. So I don't really think like the idea behind the desk you have is to have like a little makeup station or something like that, but not necessarily like a dual monitor setup, which is badass, but definitely not going to work here in this setup. So bigger desk, number one thing you got to look at. Now, yeah, I see what you're doing there with the cables. I'm not that stupid, all right? I know you're hiding the cables, and I know you thought, you said it wasn't the best. She even said herself, it's not the best solution, but it does work. And I semi-agree. I think it would work better if you actually hid all the cables instead of like we still see part of it. So I definitely think that needs to be worked on, to say the least. You don't necessarily need to manage them, but you can get a desk that has a back panel and you don't even have to worry. Now, I do want to give you props for the microphone, bringing it off of the shelf. Very, very crafty. I like it. And hanging the headphone there, like all that, that's really cool. I mean, I don't think there's much wrong with the room itself. It's just the desk and the setup of the shelf in the way that it is, it makes it a little bit difficult to kind of get behind. But with a new desk, you should be all set and ready to go. So good job there, Kelci. I do think it's pretty badass. So you got yourself a gaming PC, Razer peripherals, things like that, and you're one of the cool girls. So I like that. Really, definitely cool. Now, what? I thought you were like laughing. I'm like, what the hell, bro? You got something to say, Kelci, man?
No, I like Kelci.
Okay, yeah, Kelsey's great. All right, let's go to the next setup. Next setup of the day, submitted by Angel, who's 35. So 35 years old. It's actually funny because today we have a little bit of variety in the age. Most of the people coming up are older, so that's really cool. I like to see older setups because they obviously got that cha-cha-ching. And man, as much as I want to say this is amazing, there's two main concerns I have. First is the crotch region. Or should I call it the console crotch? That, oh my God, as seen on TV, console crotch. Order now and you'll get, for $19.99, you'll get it.
The warmth of your console.
Yeah, it's like, a really great deal right there. Getting yourself double the console for the crotch region. Really though, love the idea of how it's mounted and such, and that you got the decals and all that, but not the best place for it. And I understand you didn't want to put it on the wall behind your monitors because there's really no good spot for it. You don't want it to be close to the edge of the wall. How about the right side? Is there a place to put it there? If not, I don't know if it's really the best thing in the world. I like it, yeah, that's something I would think about. Now, the other thing was this photo thingy-majiggy-riggy thingy up there. I could be really offensive to him right now because that could be Pablo Picasso's first ever picture when he came out of the womb, and it's worth like $50 billion. But I'm not a big fan of it. I don't know. I don't really know what it is. I don't know what you're going for there. I mean, huge ass frame. The frame is like 10 times bigger than the photo itself. And it's very underwhelming, especially when you have this awesome setup. And I really think you could just kind of figure something out there to make it look a little bit better. Maybe a huge ass stormtrooper. I don't know. It kind of seems like that's something you're into. So I would like to see something new up there. But I think everything else is very usable. It's very nice. It's very well kept. Out of sight, out of mind. Usability. All that stuff's great. Now there is a big concern, not only from myself, but apparently from the chat. The chat is very concerned, more concerned than I am. They said, Angel, my dude, is that a surfboard for your desk or is that just a bending desk? And actually, he told me it's a surfboard, so we're all good. He could actually just slide it right out. Yeah, catch some waves, slide it right back in, and he's all set to go. No, really, that's definitely, that's bent. I mean, is that the new, like, slang? Like, oh, that's bent, dude.
Just bent, bro.
Dude, I'm so bent right now, I can't even tell y'all. But no, really, that's a problem. I would definitely get that situated.
You think the console crotch thing is bringing it down?
Right
in the middle.
I think the art piece is bringing it down because it's just like really making everything sad. The desk is like slowly warping because of how sad it is.
Well, if it's working inward, that means the smile is coming.
It's faking a smile, Tom. God, you have to always think into everything I say. Anyways, really though, badass setup, but you got some issues on hand. Let's go to the next setup. Next setup of the day, submitted by Jesse. Jesse's 23, and he uses this setup for... Oh, did I even say Angel likes video games, PC builds, and setups? Well, now I did. He does. So Jesse likes to use this setup for gaming and work sometimes. Not all the time, just sometimes. And yeah, I think this is definitely interesting. I think the main thing that's really awesome about this setup is the sheer amount of room that he has to actually build a crazy setup. Now, I think everyone's eyes first go to the left. We got that Monster Energy frozen, what do they call it? Fridge, mini fridge. Couldn't think of the word. But he's got Dr. Pepper in there. Is that like a sin? I don't know.
He's got water in there.
He's got, all right, skip Jesse's setup. What the hell? You can't have no Monster Energy and not even have Monster in there. Really though, I've never had Dr. Pepper or Monster Energy or even water. I've never had water. Don't know what it's like. Any good reviews? Any recommendations of brands? Really though, I like what he's going for in terms of everything's like, the setup. But I'll say it again. Grandma called. She wants her desk back. I mean, it's not awful.
It's not grandma's desk. What are you talking about?
Okay, it's great grandma's desk. I don't know, bitch. The real thing with this desk is it's not nearly as bad. It's still bad that I have to even say that, but like it's got some storage and it's not super thick. The other ones are like 75 drawers, but they like the leg room is if you're doing Chinese binding and stuff. But I think this is fine. It's not the end of the world. Now, he did say that my show, actually, quite a few people in this episode said my show was a huge inspiration for them to actually like worry about their setup and put time into making it cool. So I think it's awesome. He said that cable management is something he was a little more concerned about. And really, cable management's great other than, the fact that we see the power strip. So that can easily be adhered to the bottom of the desk, but he probably is not willing to do it because the desk is probably worth like $18,000. It's an antique. I would just drill that in and you'll be all set and ready to go. Plus the printer's probably hiding a little bunch of cables back there. Definitely got to get that out of here. What if I did that after every word? Really though, what's with people putting printers on the floor? I get it. Printers are ugly as shit. So just go to Staples and use that instead. But I want to give him props because in comparison to Gabriel, wasn't Gabriel the guy? Yeah. We've only done like 4 setups so far. Gabriel was the guy that's like, he's colorblind. Obviously his theme was awful. This one here though, look at all the red and black. I mean, it's been overdone a bajillion times, but if you like it, if you're feeling Darth Maul, then you're fine. You do what you got to do. And I think he did a great job. Now, obviously, I would recommend over time upgrading the monitors, maybe just a single monitor that would look sexy. But that left one's really kind of cramping your style. So I would worry about that. And really, it just comes down to this setup getting probably a new desk. And I don't know if you guys would agree in the chat. Let me know. What if he was to, obviously he has blinds and he has like those half curtains. What the hell are those things called? Stupid curtains because they're not even real curtains.
Yeah, what do they do?
Yeah, really. This is just for freaking beauty. I don't even like it. I would get a real legit blackout curtain. I think that would make the setup look a bajillion times better. Plus, you can actually just open them and you have light. And you can still keep the blinds there. But I think the blackout curtain would help because you have a black and red setup. But I feel like those curtains look blue. Yeah, they're blue. And then your wall is blue. So you kind of need to combat the other colors and focus on what's the real theme. So I don't know. You guys agree with that? You know what I'm saying? But also, I think I was gonna say this: the shelf thingamajig over to the right side where the hats are. I don't know if you could see it partially on the screen. That is where the printer should go. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, put the printer over there. I don't know why you wouldn't. And put some Monster in your goddamn Monster Energy drink fridge. But yeah, that's cool. All right, let's go to the next setup. Next setup of the day, submitted by Philip, who's 25, and he's an avid PC builder, gamer, and piano player. If you look at the third photo, oh my God, it's Beethoven. Yeah, that's cool. He's got a piano, but look how dark it is over there. With the way that the Calyx shelf is set up, it's like he sits over there when he's depressed. It's like pitch black. He's like, dun, dun, dun. No, that's not how a piano sounds. How do people do that? That ding 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 ding. That's like a freaking Chinese guitar. That's not a thing. Okay, I don't know. So Philip, my boy, you're 25, man. You're 5 years older than me, and I don't know, man. I don't know. I love it, but I hate it. I hate it, but I love it. If you look at the second photo, I mean, the wire management's not bad. It's not that bad. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's nice. It's neat. The subwoofer's in a good spot. The PC's not that bad. I'm not going to hate on it, but I think there's a few problems here. The Calyx shelf, first problem. I think that it kind of is meant to be sort of what do they call those things? The thing where the divider, but it's like a cubicle kind of. Like he's trying to like block off his actual setup from everything else. But the Calyx shelf is the same size as his desk. So I don't know That's not built into it. No, it can't be. Yeah, it is. Is it?
No.
No. Yes. No. Yes, it is. I think it's built in.
No.
Is it built in? I know that they've had. I thought they were bigger than that. I don't know.
I mean, he has these.
If it's built in, I hate it. I don't think it looks good at all.
That'd be a terrible desk option. Like, oh, you want to get one with a calic shelf off to the side? That's
I'm pretty sure that's a thing though. In this scenario, yeah, it's built in. Look at the second photo. That's the one that comes together. Oh, I don't like it. God, that's stupid. Half the chat saying yes, half the chat saying no. Look at the third photo. How do you get to the shelves on the bottom right? How? What? How? Why? Don't like it. And then the thing I don't like is that he kept one of them open at the top, as you can see. And you know what he did with that? He put a rear speaker there. And he put the rear speaker on the left side, as you can see as well. I mean, it's not super behind you. I don't know how effective that really is. But I don't know. I feel like that was a waste of one of the most important parts of the damn desk. So I don't know. Oh shit. Yeah. If you guys don't know, those are acorns literally falling on the shed. But I don't know. I think that was kind of like a stupid idea. So what do you guys think of the speaker placement? Yay or nay? And then also the desk itself, just kind of like a wire mess. Speakers, that's fine. I don't know why you have a old cordless phone up on the top left. You know how uncomfortable it has to be to go grab the phone? It's ringing. Okay, got it. Hi. Anyways, I don't know. I don't really have anything else to say.
He has so much space. Like, he can literally move everything.
Huge.
And, like, put the piano against the window. And then, like, I don't know, like, put the calic shelf against the wall and detach it from the actual desk.
This guy.
It shouldn't.
Yeah, how about just buy a Limon desk and get a calic shelf? Ooh, no one's ever thought of that.
You can have a huge-ass desk that goes along the whole freaking wall and, like, really...
Yeah, Philip, you lost. Get out. Just kidding, Philip. No, okay. Next up of the day, submitted by Adam. Adam is 14, and his setup's better than Philip's. What? I start crying. Really, though, Adam is only 14. He did not care about his setup until he started watching his YouTube channel is Future Vibes with a Z at the end, because that's the cool thing to do. Really, though, go check him out. Say what's up. Tell him he smells like potato skins. I don't know. This setup, I got to give him props. Considering he's 14, this is pretty damn good. He's not been in the setup for a long time at all, right? So because of that, he's had hand-me-downs. He's had to make do with what he has, and damn, he did a good job. We see theme. He's got Star Wars. Obviously, that's something he's into. He's got the pop vinyls. Quickly looking at the shelf, though. Oh, and he's missing part of the frame. Yeah, that's funny. This, God damn it, squirrels. Chill. The shelf, I really, really like, because it's got everything he needs, and it's still managed cleanly. It's very organized. It's just really good. And most of the time, 14-year-olds, they have shelves and they put they just make it messy. So I like what you're doing here, Adam. Great job. The cable coming to the underside of the desk, I don't want to say it's awful, because it's just like a nice strand, but it's obviously too short. So you don't want it tugging like that. It's not good for either side, the monitor, the PC, whatever. So I would definitely get a longer one, run it up the leg, and it will look a lot nicer. But really, not the end of the world. Headphone stand's going to be something important. It's simple. And I also thought, if you're going to get more pop vinyls, you should put a shelf on the left wall. And then that way you can mount them up there, and it's just a cool way to kind of store them. So I like it. I think it looks good. I think what you're going for is pretty cool. People are saying get a longer mouse pad, because someone messed up at the factory. How's that an extended mouse pad? No. So yeah, I think it's pretty damn cool though. Props. I don't really have anything else to say. Do you, Tom?
No.
Good, because I didn't want to hear what you had to say.
I mean, it's a lot of white on white,
Yeah,
which is like nothing you can like really
I'll
do.
say that. No, I'm just listening to what you said.
You're like talking over me, so no one.
Yeah, it was. Oh, okay. All right. Next up of the day. Now this one. Oh God. Why am I making that noise? Well, let me explain. So this is Christoffer. He's 25. He's a hobby photographer, and he has a passion for RC cars and PC building. Scrumptious. Problem is, this is his before toe.
It can only get better.
It can only get better. Or so we thought. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, that's football. This
Steelers and Vikings.
this, guys, I don't know. Do you guys like it or not? That's my question. I mean, big changes. We got little monitor speakers, big monitor speakers. Holy balls. I mean, that's like elephant turd size. That's ginormous. Go back. Look at the floor. Clean. So much room. Oh my God. Now, oh my God, I cannot move my feet around. It's not that bad, but it just got like a lot of random crap on the floor. If you go back, look at, I don't know, I'm running out of things to say. Look at the walls. They're so white and empty. The next photo. Oh my, it's kind of the same. Yeah. Okay, go back to the first photo. No side panel on the PC. Scrumptious. Go to the next one. He's got a side panel. All right, he's good. All right.
Good job.
It's a lot better now. Really, though.
The underside of his this is what you're
Oh, that's what I meant. The desktop itself. Look how messy it is in comparison. I mean, that was not really that good, but but this now, it's like, now he's got a little bit more. I don't know. It's like, the way that I would explain this, are just necessary. Your poor desk is just gonna like shit itself one day and just destroy. Like, it's just gonna like fall apart. But I do think that's like definitely overkill. I can't even imagine playing it at like 10% volume and it's just like so yeah, I don't know if that's really like the best thing in the world to do. So yeah, I would kind of figure that out. I mean, I guess you're gonna keep it. I don't know why you would not. But yeah, also the walls itself, just very random. There's no theme. The placement of posters is terrible, honestly. Not a huge fan of it. And you know, the floor needs to be cleaned up a little bit. The desktop needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Like I said, all you have to do is find a balance between the first and second photo and you'll be set and ready to go. But there's really nothing else I could say. It's not a bad setup by any means. It's just literally me trying to explain my feelings. I'm really bad at explaining my feelings, guys. Anyways, yeah, I don't have anything else to say. Tom?
There's just a lot going on. I think you should just reset.
I'm just like,
just reset and find things that actually need to go on the table.
out of sight, out of mind. If you don't use it, don't put it on your damn desk. Yeah, no, that's a good point. I really think that's good. Like, you can leave the monitors up, but take everything else down and just kind of be like, yes or no, and you kind of figure it out.
Like, it's okay to have the cars and stuff like that.
No, it's not. No, yeah, that's fine.
But like a lot of the other stuff is like.
I agree.
Necessary.
It's good. It's true. It's, yeah. Wow. Are you Jesus? Because you're speaking the truth. That's a good pickup line. It's not worked for me before. Anyways, next up, submitted by Nikolai. Nikolai is 14. He likes to play. That's probably not how he talks. He likes to play CSGO and League of Legends, and he loves animals. But where are the animals in your setup? Huh? Oh, they're to the left. He's got a bear, an eagle, a moose, and that's it. Huh. Interesting. I would like to see a little bit more of animal. I want to see a live animal glued to your wall. I want to see taxidermy. I want to see like the moose head coming in between the monitors and the TV. I want to see a live cage of like a cheetah. I want to see this really just, I want it to be a zoo. All right. I want your setup to be in a zoo, not your setup is a zoo. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think the TV is like super far away from the monitors, probably too far, especially considering the size itself. I don't know how, maybe your bed's like 3 miles away, so it's like, you know, pretty good, but I definitely think it needs to be worked on just a smidge. Now, everything else seems pretty good, like the usability, it's the desktop's clean, you know, nothing really to critique. Under the desk, this is what I always talk about. The strand the cables from the PC. It's managed, it looks a bajillion times better, and there's nothing wrong with that. If we see the cables, they have to be managed. If they're managed and we see them, Perfect. No problem there at all. So props to you, good sir. But I do think it's the theme, the bloody theme. It's not really there. Just because you have 3 little canvas things of animals doesn't mean like, oh shit, this guy loves animals. I could see it throughout the whole setup. Definitely work on it. Make it happen. Now we can also see far back because he has got like a dresser drawer thing to the right side that's got his headphones, his PS4, things like that. So I wish I could see the rest of the room. It's hard for me to kind of grade this fairly, so I don't really have anything else to say. We're just gonna go to the next setup. Yeah, next up today, submitted by Joseph, who's 21. He's a film major, and his YouTube channel is SKG Soul, SOLE. Check him out and say what's up for me. Not that. That's not his setup. No, God. No, it was all a dream. It was all just a dream. Anyway, so taking a look at this setup, I feel like I'm in LA? Bahamas? Safari. No, those are like, no.
The colors look like a safari sunrise.
Okay, safari sunrise, but I feel like we're in Los Angeles. Or Hawaii. What do you guys think? I don't know. Maybe I'm just sounding stupid. Now, the first thing that points out to me, I don't know if you guys agree, is the photos, right? Okay, so here's the thing. The photos are taken by him. So he said he does not want to frame them. He likes how they look. I mean, I get it. I think it is definitely cool because they're taken by you, but they look very weird, especially because you're against this like cool wallpaper, you know what I mean? So it doesn't really stick out. They're super glossy, so they really like freaking shine, and the reflections are very overwhelming. So I was thinking like maybe a cork board or something it's not like a frame, but it's like it is a frame. It's not like you're framing each photo. It's just you're tacking them onto a cork board and hanging that opposed to each photo. So I think that would look really good. Everyone in the chat agrees with me for sure. And it's like these photos, you want them to pop. They're not popping. That's what the frame's going to do. So I definitely think that's something you should do. And at least with like a big cork board, you could add more and more down the road. So that's a good idea. Now, someone was also saying you should hang the Mario board. I think that's cool. Good wood. That's kind of okay. Well, that's weird. But yeah, I think that would be a good idea. It's weird you have shoes hanging. I mean, you're willing to hang your shoes, but not your damn skateboard. What? Jordans. Oh my God. LeBron James. Also, that cord going to whatever light or thingamajig up there should be going to the corner of the wall, and you should probably wire mold it. But yeah, that's something I would do. Now, the desk itself, all that's fine. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with the desk. I mean, it's simple, it works, it's cool. I do think it's messy, like in some regards. Like, I mean, really, the alcohol. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, he's 21. He's just starting to be able to drink, and he's like getting shit faced every day. No, really though, I think like those little figures are cool, but it could be seen as overwhelming, some of the different things on there. So I would definitely figure that out. Now, he said a lot of people are probably worried about his usability and things like that. And he said, have no fear, Bacardi's here. No, he said it's fine. Everything works good. So I'm going to assume that it does. He's a film major, so he's probably just using the monitors, not necessarily the Mac itself. But yeah, I mean, I think it's weird because the right monitor's off, so I don't know if it actually works while I'm sure it does, but weird that it's off for the photo. I do think it's simple though. It's straight to the point. There's not a lot to say about it. And I mean, underside, definitely wire management. Although you have a Signum, they should all be tucked up into the Signum and running along the back panels that you have. I like that you put the remote though over there. Oh, look at the speaker in that photo. Look at the little shoe.
Yeah, no, I saw it before.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's cool.
Bitch. That's really cool though. Where can I get a little shoe? My feet are pretty small. No, not they're actually. They're actually pretty goddamn big. You know what they say about big shoes, big socks. Anyways, no, I really don't have anything else to say though. I think it is simple. I like the wallpaper, but I do think the cork board and just kind of condensing a little bit, hanging up the skateboard, that's really going to make it into take it to the next level and really utilize that Signum, because it's kind of pointless with the way you have it. And I think by doing those little things, it will make a lot more sense, and it will be a lot more usable, and it will look a lot better. Cool. So anyways, let's go to the final setup of the day. Somebody by Matteo was 14, and he's a Giants fan, so I automatically like him a lot more. And a Yankees fan. Yeah, cool. Really, though, Giants fan, I like it. That's good. That's good. Stop coughing, asshole. Anyways, he mainly uses his setup for gaming on his PC and Xbox One. And goddamn, the freaking squirrels are in full force right now. So this is another black and red setup. We see he's got the HyperX mouse pad, the Rocat mouse, keyboard I meant, and then Razer. What? Razer mouse? Are you stupid? It's green. Get it out of here. Really though, I like what he's going with in terms of usability, the looks, everything like that. But what was with the soundproof tiles? Why is it going red, black, red, black, red? Like, shouldn't it be red, black, red, black, red, black, red, black, red, black? Like, I don't know, man. Do you guys agree? Do you agree? Do you agree? But I do think, like, when you first look at it, it's like, whoa. The LEDs, just the soundproof tiles, all that really makes a big difference. I think it's a really, like, awesome look. So, I mean, there are things that I'm not a big fan of. I mean, the cable management isn't awful, but we can see a little more to the right side. Some cables just kind of chilling there and stuff. I think the monitors are really nice. I like that. I like how the controllers are. People can argue that it's kind of like, you know, stupid to have them both on opposite sides, but that's more about symmetry. Now, he's also got a Coke bottle in the back. I'm assuming it says his name. Yeah, Matteo. And that's probably why he has it. And then he has a Coke bottle on the left side because this dude's all about symmetry. The right speaker... Actually, okay. Wow, that was like a mind problem. At first, if you zoom out, doesn't the right speaker look like it's attached to that phone stand for a second? If you like look quickly, blink your eyes 75 times and then spin around 6 times and then throw up all over the wall and then look at it for like half a second. No? Okay.
Maybe, like, I guess you can tell, like, maybe it's like...
Shake your head and like, you know, keep your eyes closed and just pretend.
It looks like it's levitating, maybe.
Okay, well, whatever. For a second, I was like, dude, why is your speaker all the way over there? Then I realized. Also, is that like G Fuel or something? Oh, God. So you getting like ripped. Oh, God. Yeah. Also, that chair looks like... Well, first off, if I sat on it, I can tell you that wouldn't last long at all. Granted, you're not 400 pounds, so I'm sure it doesn't affect you. But goddamn, that looks so uncomfortable. I can't even imagine using that, especially while gaming. So I don't know, guys in the chat, what do you think of that chair?
It's like laying on a beach chair or something.
Yeah. And the amount of times I've broken beach chairs, I was kidding. They're like, oh my God, is that a beached whale? Oh, it's just Matt tanning. And that's why I'm not tanning anymore, because I'm banned from beaches. Really though, I think it's a nice overall setup. Just the chair though, shouldn't the chair be black or red?
Is the wall dark blue?
I think the wall is whatever you want it to be, Tom. I think it is though, because I think if you look at the top right corner, there's no tile there, and that looks blue. So I definitely think you should figure that out a little bit more. But I love it overall, and I think I went on way too long about all of these setups. So hopefully everyone got the answers they were looking for. And if not, leave a comment, and we'll see what everybody in your chat says. But now it's time for the scores. We got our boy Gabriel with an 82, Kelci with the 66, Angel with an 86, Jesse with an 88, Philip with the 68, Adam with an 80, Christoffer with a 78, Nikolai with an 80, Joseph with a 68, which could easily be a way better score, and Nikolai with an 80. So I think it was pretty fair. Matteo. Oh shit, I wrote Nikolai twice. Matteo with an 80. I do think it's cool. Not bad at all though. God, squirrel, stop. But guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Pimp My Setup. Quick announcement: we're going to be doing shows every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, thanks to the way the world's working now. So obviously we used to do Thursday and Sunday, but now we're introducing the Tuesdays, and hopefully every Sunday I will have a guest host. So those who like single shows, you watch every freaking Tuesday and Thursday. If you like guest shows, then watch on good old Sunday. If you don't like anything, then why'd you watch this far in? Kind of weird. Really, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Pimp My Setup, episode 151. We're going to live on November 3rd, 2016. Shout out to FauxRealShirts.com for sponsoring this episode of Pimp My Setup, and I'll catch you on the flippity flop.